Ellis57 gotta feed these streets. Spit a clip and I'm back and I got some new NBA Live 19 news for you guys right here. So without further ado, let's get into it. But first, before I start this video, I have to give the credit to my man, Emil Jeffries. He hit me up in the comments section and he gave me this article for Game Informer. And it's an interesting article. And we're gonna get into it right now and see what he's talking about. All right, he says he got an article, some new NBA Live 19 news. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Emil Jeffries. Once again, Emil Jeffries. So here we go. I'm gonna show y'all this page I got. It's from Game Informer. It says, new Madden and NBA Live leadership commit to play live services. And we look into the article. It then talks about Madden and the NBA Live developer EA Tiburon, which is out here in Florida. They officially announced the swap of sorts of some of its senior positions. Former Madden senior position Sean Grady. Now remember, I reported that a couple of weeks, well, not even a week, about a week ago, that he switched with Sean O'Brien, right? So he's the executive producer at NBA Live, and Carlos Guerrero, who was a veteran at Blizzard, including a position as a senior game producer on Overwatch, is now filling Grady's spot on Madden. So Grady came from Madden and they switched it over. All right. So Grady and Guerrero already moved into their new positions earlier this year at the beginning to help them shape their respective franchises. Grady moved to the NBA at the beginning of the year. Before then, he was looking at who could replace him at the Madden team, which Guerrero recently joined at the time. Quote unquote, I saw the guy like Carlos because we wanted to do things differently, says Grady. Quote unquote, how could he make us think differently when we're building a game mechanic on the field or thinking about a new mode or a new way to play inside Ultimate Team? Guerrero, with 20 years experience at Blizzard working on legendary titles like Diablo 2, World of Warcraft, and Overwatch, didn't outline drastic changes for Madden franchise, but thought his background at Blizzard, with his strong ties to the game communities and post-launch support, could help the football series move to much more of a live series model. While Madden and NBA Live are currently on different sports along their respective evolutions, the former already settled into the console generation, while the later having just steadied itself with the one career mode after some years in the wilderness. Both Guerrero and Grady stressed that gameplay was the priority for their franchises. Although NBA isn't on the Frostbite engine like Madden, the franchises now share feature-related technology at Tiburon, on which could make the sharing of feature sets easier in the future. So they're talking about in the future. This was something that recently exited Madden creative director Rex Dixon. More on him later. Alright. So despite the success of NBA Live 18's the one career feature in Madden 18, more multiplayer orientated, Grady and Guerrero both say this year's titles have something for fans of all game modes. Madden 19 is much more balanced, offering Madden where we are giving some love to all our player base, says Guerrero, because I think that's extremely important. The features of Madden 19 in particular were likely already set in stone, with longtime creative director Rex Dixon left, but he basically left the studio earlier this month. Some of Dixon's comments at the time opened the door to speculation. Dixon said that there was no drama or deeper story. His departure was basically like for family reasons, and y'all could look into that. Alright, the thing that most stood out for me in that whole article that I saw was, like, it says something in regards to the Frostbite engine. You know, so I'm just thinking to myself, you know, like, alright, so they might not have no Frostbite engine, right? And everybody was lobbying. Everybody was going back and forth. yeah, they're gonna put the Frostbite engine. This is the second year in a row that people did that. The second year in a row. I told you guys, there's no story mode, so what's the use of using the Frostbite engine? Like when they say like it was for gameplay and everything, I kept trying to break it down. I told y'all it was showing actual gameplay scenes of cinematic footage. You know, like Frostbite is basically for destructive environments. I don't see how it could be for animations, especially when you have to basically mocap an animation to be in the game. You see what I'm saying? So I always said that, and I'm not trying to knock nobody for their beliefs, but that's what I got, you know, basically when I did my own research. That's what I got from it all. Like, it basically, that's what it was saying. It was basically telling us like, hey, look, it's for cinematic purposes only. Like majority of stuff that you see in Madden that has to do with the football mechanics, those are like mocap. Those are already in the game. Those are developers that mocapped everything. But when it came to Frostbite being in the game of FIFA and everything, especially FIFA is the main one. Battlefield's the main one too, where you can actually see it, and it'll just show you. It'll just be like, hey, look, they're for destructive environments. You know, what destructive environments are there really in basketball? You know, unless you're gonna try to break a backboard or something like that. But you're not breaking the backboard either. So what destructive environments do you really have when we're playing NBA Live 19? When we're playing this game right here? I mean, well, NBA Live 18 right now, but in the future, NBA Live 19 is right there. It's basically a couple of weeks away. I mean, what is it? EA Play is like a couple of weeks away. Yeah, it's like in June sometime. So, you know, what are we gonna see as far as like animation wise? I think that's the direction that they're gonna have to push it in, is better animations, you know, more courts, things that I've been lobbying for, like different modes for kids. They also said, I got something in the mail, I can't show it, but I had got something in the mail, and it's basically, it says something about more modes. That's the only thing I can say. It's something that they're gonna have something for everybody that enjoys all modes. So be on the lookout for that. That's all I can say. I can't say anything else. Anything. Nothing. They're just going to have something that everybody that enjoys all the modes, that everybody's going to like what they have in store. That's the only thing I can say. There's more to it than that, but I cannot say anything. You feel me? In this gameplay right here, I really want these guys to have more courts, though. This right here. I hope that we get more courts than this 1 3-on-3 court. This we need more courts than playing the one. Even if you gave us the one course with the rucker court and everything, mini rucker courts and all of that, just give us something. You know, don't have us out here playing on these courts again like this. You know, like, just don't. For those that want to rock with me, LS57, y'all can see me on PlayStation, Lil Spaz 57. And I'll run a couple games with you guys. I got a couple of friend requests. You know, I just been busy. It's been hectic. It's been a very hectic time in my life right now. Very challenging. It's very challenging right now in my life right now. Like, I'm dealing with a lot right now. A lot. I don't even know why I took that shot. Why did I take that shot? I got greedy. I don't know why I took that shot, y'all. But I did. But, you know, moving forward, I want to know y'all views. Like Drake, show me the views. Let me know what y'all think about this information that you just got, because it's something. I think it's something to be said. A lot of people was lobbying for that Frostbite engine, and it doesn't look like it's gonna do, or should I say, it's gonna be in the game. It's gonna do any justice. LS57 gotta feed the streets. I'll see y'all next video. Comment, like, subscribe. See y'all next video, man. Peace.